Hey guys, I'm going to do number 4 and number 6 for today's homework. And that should be enough to get you guys going on the rest of it. So let's start with number 4. Remember, our instructions are actually to simplify each rational expression. The instructions written on the actual worksheet have nothing to do with the worksheet, so make sure you scribbled that out. What you need to do is simplify here. So if we're going to simplify, remember what we did in class is we take a situation like this and separate it into 2 different pieces. We're going to do the same with this piece here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this as x squared y over xy minus 3x squared y squared over xy plus 2 times 3 xy over 3y plus 3 squared xy squared over 3y. And now we can just cancel out things that equal 1. We can start by taking one of these 2 x's and this x and y divided by y. That also equals 1. We can take one of these x's and this x and one of these y's and this y. We can take 3 divided by 3, y divided by y, one of these 3's divided by 3, and one of these y's divided by y, which leaves us with x minus 3xy plus 2x plus 3xy. And once we're at this point, we're just going to combine like terms. I've got an x and I've got a 2x. When we put those 2 things together, we will get 3x. Then I also have a negative 3xy and a positive 3xy. Negative 3xy and positive 3xy, when we combine those, they cancel each other out and equal 0. So we're just left with 3x, and that's our answer. All right, that one's not so bad. So let's go over and look at number 6. The instructions for 6 are to just factor. So we're going to find the things that each of these terms has in common, and then we're going to remove it from our parentheses. So let's start by giving the prime factorization of 48. Well, I could do a little factor tree over here if I need to, and I would be able to remove a 2, then another 2, then another 2, and finally one more 2 and a 3. So I can factor that 48 and rewrite it as 2 to the 4th power times 3 times a cubed times b squared. Now the 72. I'll do the 72 over here. I can definitely factor a 2 out of 72. That will give us 36. I can take another 2 out, and another 2, and then I have to do a 3 and a 3 at that point. So the prime factorization of 72 is actually 2 to the 3rd times 3 squared, a squared b cubed. Now I'm going to put those things in parentheses because remember our goal is to remove the things that those terms have in common. Our first term has 4 2's. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Our second term only has 3. So we can take a maximum of 3 2's out of both terms. So I'm going to write 2 to the 3rd. Each term also has at least a 3. So I can remove a 3. Each term has at least an a squared and at least a b squared. So once I remove those things, in the first term, I'm going to be left with a 2 because I took 3 of them away. My 3 is gone. I'll have 1a and 1b. I'm sorry, I'll have no b's left. If I take b squared away, this b squared is completely gone. So no b's will be left over. So we'll actually just be left with 1, 2, the 3 is gone, 1a, and no b's. Now in our other term, Our whole 2 cubed, or 2 to the third, is gone. One of our 3's has been removed, but we still have one left. All the a's are gone, and there's one b left over. So that is your answer. However, if you want to simplify this part of it right here, or to reconstruct that, you could leave it as 24a squared b squared times 2a plus 3b. If you want to, that's also an acceptable answer. All right, good luck you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.